Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is April 27, 2022, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of today, the euro and the British pound continue to slide, both lower. Now, there's no major economic events scheduled for today. So for the major U.S. companies that are releasing quarterly earnings today, we have Facebook. And then the balance of the week, we've got some major components as well. Now, we're going to skip the Forex symbols because really the euro and the British pound just getting pounded on the downside. Now, looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ sell off while commodities, gold tapers off and oil pretty much steady at $101. Now, looking at the stocks, Tesla got hit below $900 and tech stocks trade lower as well. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, nosedives back to support. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So this is all to be expected, okay? When the markets retrace like this, especially in a weekly or a daily, look at that. We're back down on a weekly chart, back down to our soft landing here, very soft landing here, okay, at 106. Now, when the markets retrace like this, okay, and they're trading also in tandem, which means not only is the dollar getting stronger, but the Dow Jones is getting weaker. This is what follows, okay? You have a congruency in the markets and everything is trading together. And that's exactly what's happening. GBP also trading lower to 125.82-ish level. If you look at a weekly, wow, we're back down to these levels. Now, this could continue breaking further down if it breaks this 124-ish level, but that's a major slide for the GBP. Now, back to the euro, let's look at a monthly chart, just give us perspective. This is as low as it gets, okay? I mean, for as long as we know it, from 2013, this is as low as it gets. So if it does break this 204 level, well, guess what? We could hit 100, okay, $1 to $1 to the euro, which would be unprecedented for quite some time. So this is really very, very historic. Now, jumping in commodities, gold trading at 1897, just a slightly lower, while crude oil is just trading sideways here. Okay, we are trading within a range now, all intents and purposes, so we can get rid of this wedge formation, okay, this particular line. We have a soft landing somewhere here at 95-ish dollar, okay, but we're trading between these two areas altogether, okay. Now, there could be a wider, so to speak, wedge formation that we're making here, if you want to call it like that. If that is particularly, there's only two lines there, so if it does have a resistance at this 103, we may see it further decline, maybe, okay? But this is really dependent on all this geopolitical situation and what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. Now, jumping into the Dow Jones, unbelievable day yesterday, okay? I mean, it doesn't get better than this. I mean, trading-wise, it doesn't get better like this. It's almost orchestrated. Last week, we traded to a high of 35,400 points, okay? 35,400 points, which is only about 1,000 points from our all-time highs. We have Fed chairman's statement that is on Thursday. Markets tank 1,000 points on Friday. Now, the following week, we have all these major corporations in the United States. And initially, we bounced on the first day of trading on Monday. That led us to 33,966. And then Microsoft came out with soft reports. And the other companies that came out yesterday with soft reports, and the markets tank. Now, they're not going to tank all at one time because there are several markets that are coming out. Facebook is coming out today, I believe. Apple is coming out tomorrow, the next day. So there are major components. GM is coming out. Boeing is coming out also. So major corporations are coming out with their earning releases, and that's what's affecting the markets. Now, they're all not going to, slide in one day, but this is very indicative of what kind of environment we're currently trading in. Now, looking at the NASDAQ, traded lower, finally broke that 13,500-ish level, 13,000 level, but is being buoyant right now. Let's see if it does continue to break this, and if it does, and it breaks 12,646, then we could go back down to the 12,000-ish level. Now, jumping to the individual stocks, Apple trading lower to 157, Facebook to 180 Remember, Facebook coming out with earning reports today. Microsoft down to its lows at 270. Amazon also trading lower to 27.95. Now looking at Tesla, this is really unbelievable. Look at this nosedive from 1,000 down to 877 in 1 days of trading. Now we got to look at a weekly chart to give us perspective here, and this is really very important. This is previous support. Okay, so this is subsequent resistance here. This is resistance. This is subsequent support. Okay, I didn't say that correctly. So 877 is where we're at. If we break this 877 level, we could go back down to 787. So lots of corrections in the market. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin. As soon as we made it to 40,500-ish level, we retraced. Okay, so it's really choppy trading back to 38,000. Let's see what happens today. But if it does break this 38,000, we could see further weakness in the Bitcoin as well. So this is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.